two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Wow, love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Gonna run it. It's Daniels. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Caught by the receiver. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll hand it off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The pocket breaking down. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
He got it. The field goal's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Ball handed off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Carr. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Short pass, finds the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
He shreds the tackle. Solid game, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Same tailback, another carry. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air, but it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy is showing you everything that he has to offer and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll run it here. And the runner brought down after just a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Not much on that play, brought down short. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Carr. They'll try a pass here. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Daniels.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that completion. He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Design quarterback run. Breaks an open space. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. The first play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. And the Aggies are going to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
We'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the 1st down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back.
It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Locates the tight end. It's complete.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in in a game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Pounding away with the run game. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll throw it now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needs a touchdown here late in the game. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Powers through. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
It's a short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. It comes down to this in this playoff game, 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Back to pass. It's Reed. Looking right. This one caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Keeping it on the ground here. Fights through the tackler. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack and a crucial moment. Comes down to this in this playoff game, 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Receiver makes the catch. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark. Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Here's the target, and it's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
It's a quick grab. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produce some magic. 11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the play.
Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop at the stage of the game. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up.
Well, that was close to a disaster. If that is a sack here late in this game, the quarterback does a good job of just throwing that ball away to keep them alive and give them a chance here on 4th down. Remember now, they need a touchdown. They've got to be able to convert here. Not thinking about a field goal. They're thinking about 6 points.
No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on 4th down. That could be the play of the game, and that could do it. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.